Okay, folks, I found this on the side of the road. Why the fuck was it put on the side of the road when it still looks like it has nothing wrong with it? Ah, silly people. Probably more money than sense. But I've got it now, and I'm going to use this as a demo. And it's a throwback piece, a throwback to Australia Day. And I didn't want to buy one of these because I'm not rich. I don't have much money on me. So I'm just going to make this into something interesting. I think we're going to leave it on 100. Okay, let's see what this is. It is an Aussie flag that's designed to be, I think, clipped to your car window so it flutters by. And some fuckwit has just put this in the garbage with their curbside garbage. That's very un-Australian when you're thinking it's not good for the planet to do that. So I'm going to move it around, try to make it flash by. So yeah, that's really not very good for our fucking planet. And consider Australia is indeed a country full of beautiful nature and flora and fauna. This is not good for the planet, putting this one into landfill when it still has a use. You know, you can use it for next Australia Day, and that looks shit house. So I'm going to try that again. I'm going to make this into something really nice. I do think maybe A3 might be a better size. Reduce it from A3 to A4. And we've got it on the lightest setting. I don't know how that's going to look. Yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting as an Aussie flag. We'll try another one anyway, but that's promising. See if our dinky dye Aussie flag looks any good. Probably made in China anyway. Most of these Australian things are made in China because it's cheap labour and it's cheaper for the companies that build this, that design this shit. Which is really ironic and sad because, you know, we should be keeping our jobs on shore. And you get the feeling that's not very Australian, taking away our jobs and our way of life just because the companies that put this stuff together want to make more money. The greediness of it all. It's all greed, folks. It's all fucking greed, and it's not an Aussie way of life to deprive people of work because there's cheaper labour out there. People willing to take it, taking cheap wages overseas, and then of course, you know, it's polluting when you have to send it over on a barge. And that's come up looking a treat. I like that. I actually like that result. We're going to utilise that. So we're going to keep this. I'm probably going to have a use for it one day. Maybe when I'm with my partner Luigi, who I really miss. He's my partner and I'm really missing him, and I really need to get in touch. So I'm trying to get this stuff to play on the 6 o'clock news. It's really proven to be difficult to try and get the Channel 9 interested in my material. I'm really trying my best, so I'm trying to put my best foot forward as an Aussie. I do want to be recognised as a bona fide artist, as an artist. I want to be involved in Australia Day celebrations. I want to be able to have my art projected on the sails of the Sydney Opera House and on the Harbour Bridge and on the Customs House, to name a few places where images get projected, and I really want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a spectator. To me, life is not a spectator sport. So I'm trying to get myself recognised. I'm not rich. I don't have much money, and I struggle with everyday living because I'm disabled. I was born with a cord around my neck, and I came out feet first, and it stuffed up my oxygen. And I have had problems with like learning at school and learning at TAFE, trying to make something of my life. I wanted to be a photocopier technician, which was a mistake because that's not what I'm good at. I thought being an artist was a pathway to failure, because not many artists, make it big, and they don't normally have enough money. And I didn't realise this talent is more. I should have concentrated on this instead of trying to do something that required me to use parts of the brain that don't work, like the short-term memory and the hippocampus. These parts of the brain are apparently necessary in learning, and I don't have. And these are the parts that I read on Google, where they get seriously damaged by lack of oxygen. And my mum used to tell me about the cord around my neck and the breech birth when I was young, and I just put two and two together. I also believe I might have high functioning autism, or what used to be called Asperger's, which to me is more an asset now. It was a problem at school because it would have been responsible for most of the teasing and the bullying I received, but I see it as something that helps me work with my art. But I still want to get diagnosed with these conditions because I want to have closure. I have another disability that I've been recognised having. I've been diagnosed with, which means I get Centrelink. I can get my disability support pension, but I'm too ashamed to talk about it because it's got a load of stigma attached. But it's what got me the Centrelink benefit. I thought I'd mention it anyway. But I don't want to be on Centrelink for the rest of my life. So yeah. So Channel 9, next Australia Day, I want to appear on the sails of the Opera House, and I want to appear on the Harbour Bridge and on Customs House as an artist. I want my art to shine, and I want my dreams to come true. I want to get in touch with my partner Luigi, and I want to get off Centrelink. I don't want to be a taxpayer's burden anymore, and I want to give up my disability job, my sheltered workshop job, which I really find dull and boring, and it doesn't make me feel happy. So I just need to get in touch with my partner, and I just need to get the money flowing, and then I'll be on my way. It's in your court, Channel 9. It's all yours. It's up to you. Please help me. There we go. There's our dinky die Aussie flag. Gotta go.